Archangel Michael has an urgent message specifically for you today about the person you love. You've been feeling something blocking your connection with them, and now there's a reason for those feelings. The powerful guardian angel Archangel Michael is watching over your relationship right now. He has detected a deeply concerning situation that's been creating delays and obstacles between you and your person. Stay alert to the signs he's been sending: those dreams where you're separated by walls or invisible barriers, the sudden feeling that something is holding your person back, or the unexplained resistance you can't understand. These aren't coincidences. The divine realm is offering you special protection and clarity during this challenging time. Archangel Michael's energy of truth and love surrounds you as you hear this message. His sword of light is ready to cut through the hidden blocks that have been keeping you apart from the person you're meant to be with. The fact that this message reached you today is divine timing, because what Archangel Michael needs to reveal cannot wait any longer. Your connection with your person is sacred, and the delays you've been experiencing have a specific cause that must be addressed now. Also, there's something serious you need to know. Archangel Michael has revealed that your person's mother has set a specific condition that must be met before she will allow the marriage to happen. This isn't something small or a simple preference, it's a spiritual binding condition that has created an actual energetic block between you and your person. The mother's energy and strong intentions have formed an invisible barrier that's affecting both of you in ways you might not fully understand. Your person doesn't even realize why they feel so conflicted about commitment. The mother's influence operates on a subconscious level, creating confusion and anxiety in your person's mind and heart. Both you and your person are suffering because of this hidden barrier that stands between your love. This condition is keeping you apart even though your souls are meant to be together. Your person experiences unexplained anxiety and fear when thinking about marriage or taking the next step with you. Strange things started happening after you met. Financial problems appeared from nowhere, family issues intensified, or health concerns emerged. These aren't coincidences or bad luck. They are actual manifestations of the mother's condition working against your union. The longer this spiritual block goes unaddressed, the stronger and more difficult it becomes to dissolve. Your entire future together is at risk because of this hidden interference that operates in the spiritual realm. However, now the time has come for Archangel Michael to help you see the signs that confirm this spiritual block exists. Think carefully about the pattern you've noticed in your relationship. Your person becomes distant and withdrawn after visiting their family, especially after spending time with their mother. The warm connection you share seems to fade temporarily, replaced by confusion and doubt. Communication breaks down mysteriously right after they have conversations with their mother. Messages go unanswered, phone calls become shorter, and the emotional closeness you felt suddenly feels blocked. Promises your person made to you get broken without clear explanation. They commit to plans, to taking steps forward, but then something always seems to pull them back. Your person appears torn between their genuine feelings for you and invisible family pressure they can't even name. You can see the conflict in their eyes. They want to be with you, but something holds them back. Pay attention to how the mother makes subtle comments that plant seeds of doubt in your person's mind. She questions your financial stability, your family background, your career prospects, or your character in ways that seem concerned but are actually manipulative. Notice how your person's entire personality changes around their family. They become smaller, quieter, more obedient, less like the person you know and love. The dreams you've been having where the mother appears as a blocking figure, standing between you and your person, are spiritual messages showing you the truth. Sudden obstacles appear right when your relationship is about to progress to the next level. Just when you're planning to get engaged, move in together, or make future plans, unexpected problems arise. Your person experiences unexplained mood swings and confusion that increase after family gatherings. They might suffer from headaches, exhaustion, or emotional heaviness specifically after being with their mother. Now is the moment to understand exactly what types of conditions mothers typically set that create these spiritual blocks. Archangel Michael reveals the most common patterns so you can recognize what you're dealing with. Some mothers demand specific financial requirements that must be met first: a certain amount of savings, ownership of property, or achievement of a particular income level before they'll approve the marriage. Others insist on career achievements and professional status that prove their child's partner is worthy enough. Family status and reputation requirements are also common, where the mother believes you must come from a certain background or social standing. Religious or cultural conditions can be particularly strict, demanding conversion, specific ceremonies, or adherence to traditions that may not align with your beliefs. Timing conditions force couples to wait a certain period, sometimes years, before the mother will give approval. Some mothers set conditions about where the couple must live after marriage, demanding they stay nearby or even in the same house so she maintains proximity and control. Requirements about how often the couple will visit or provide care for the mother are also frequently imposed, creating obligations before the relationship even begins. But Archangel Michael wants you to understand the deeper truth behind these conditions. The mother's real motivation is fear of losing control over her child. She has built her entire identity around being needed and central in her child's life. She views you as competition for her child's attention, love, time, and financial resources. The mother's own past hurts, disappointments, and failed relationships get projected onto your connection. Her unhealed wounds make her suspicious of love and determined to protect her child by controlling their choices. Many mothers genuinely believe that no one is good enough for their child. This isn't really about you specifically, it's about her need to maintain power and influence. Cultural or generational conditioning has taught her that a parent's approval is more important than personal happiness. Archangel Michael is offering his powerful spiritual protection specifically for relationships blocked by outside forces and conditions. His divine intervention can dissolve the energetic barriers that have been placed between you and your person. Begin by saying this prayer each morning and evening. Archangel Michael, I call upon your sword of light to cut all energetic cords and conditions placed upon my connection with my person. Clear all interference from outside sources and reveal the truth to both of us. Surround our love with your blue protective light. Thank you for removing all blocks to our sacred union. Creating strong spiritual protection requires daily visualization. Close your eyes and see bright blue light surrounding both you and your person, forming an unbreakable shield around your connection. This divine light protects your bond from outside influence while allowing your authentic love to grow stronger. Visualize any negative energy or conditions bouncing off this shield, unable to penetrate the protection Archangel Michael provides. The timing of your spiritual work matters. Sunset is particularly powerful for prayers about dissolving interference because it represents the ending of old patterns. Perform this candle ritual. Light 2 candles side by side representing you and your person. As they burn, visualize the mother's conditions melting away like wax, no longer solid or binding. Say aloud, all conditions dissolve. Only love remains. The mirror technique creates powerful boundaries. Visualize a spiritual mirror standing between the mother and your relationship. Any manipulative energy or controlling thoughts she sends hit this mirror and reflect back to their source, never reaching you or your person. This doesn't harm her, it simply returns her own energy so she can recognize what she's doing. Cord-cutting visualization specifically targets parental interference. See thick gray cords connecting the mother to your person, representing unhealthy control and guilt programming. Watch as Archangel Michael's blue sword of light cuts these cords cleanly. The severed cords dissolve into golden light, transforming into healthy boundaries instead of controlling attachments. Your person remains lovingly connected to their mother, but the manipulation and conditions are completely removed. Now Archangel Michael offers guidance about helping your person recognize this control without attacking their mother directly. This requires gentle wisdom and patience. Ask thoughtful questions that awaken their awareness naturally. Have you noticed how you feel different after talking with your family? What changes for you? These questions invite them to observe their own patterns without feeling defensive. Avoid direct confrontation about the mother's behavior, as this often triggers protective reactions that push your person away from you and closer to family loyalty. Speaking to your person's higher self through meditation creates connection beyond the physical level. Before sleep, visualize your person's true soul and speak to that authentic part of them, reminding them of their right to choose their own path and love freely. The power of patience while this energetic work happens cannot be overstated. Spiritual blocks don't dissolve overnight. Trust the process even when physical reality hasn't caught up yet. Never force your person to choose between you and their family. This ultimatum approach always backfires, making you appear as the threat the mother warned them about. Instead, be the calm, stable presence while they process their growing awareness. Show unconditional support during their awakening journey, celebrating small steps toward independence without pressuring them for dramatic changes. Set healthy boundaries about what you will and won't accept in the relationship, but frame these as your personal needs rather than attacks on their family. Know when to speak and when to remain silent. Sometimes your quiet strength speaks louder than words. Don't appear as the enemy trying to separate them from family. Position yourself as the partner supporting their personal growth and authentic choices. Plant seeds of awareness subtly through observations rather than accusations. Help them reconnect with their authentic desires by asking what they truly want, separate from family expectations. Archangel Michael wants you to understand the powerful spiritual laws that are already working in your favor. The law of divine timing ensures that everything happens at exactly the right moment for the highest good. What seems like frustrating delay is actually perfect preparation. The universe operates on a principle that forced relationships built on manipulation and control never last, while authentic soul connections cannot be permanently destroyed no matter what interference occurs. Here's something important: the mother's resistance is actually strengthening your destined connection rather than weakening it. Every obstacle you overcome together creates deeper bonds and appreciation. The spiritual principle of true love teaches that what is genuinely meant to be cannot be blocked forever by human conditions or interference. Divine justice ensures that those who interfere with destined unions eventually face the natural consequences of their actions. This isn't about punishment, but about the universe rebalancing what has been thrown out of alignment. Watch for signs that divine intervention is actively working. Synchronicities appear more frequently when spiritual forces support your union. Repeated numbers, meaningful coincidences, unexpected help arriving at perfect moments. The mother's control naturally weakens over time as your person grows in awareness and spiritual strength. Your person shows increasing clarity and independence, making decisions that honor their authentic self rather than programmed guilt. Divine timing is bringing everything together at the perfect moment, even if it doesn't match your preferred timeline. This challenge is actually preparing both of you for a stronger partnership than you could have created without it. The spiritual growth you're both experiencing through this test builds character, patience, and unshakable commitment. How you overcome this obstacle together creates an unbreakable bond that will sustain you through any future challenges. Archangel Michael now reveals what your relationship looks like after this energetic block dissolves completely. The freedom your person feels after breaking free from unhealthy control is profound and life-changing. They stand taller, speak more confidently, and make decisions from their authentic self rather than programmed obligation. The foundation you've built together through overcoming this challenge is stronger than any relationship that never faced opposition. You both carry deeper appreciation for each other, knowing you fought for your love when it would have been easier to walk away. The healthy boundaries you maintain with family create respect rather than resentment. Your person's mother eventually accepts what she cannot control, finding new purpose and meaning beyond managing her child's life. The relationship dynamics that emerge are balanced and mature, with both families understanding their proper roles. Your person's transformation into their authentic self inspires others in the family who have also been living under similar control. The peace that comes after this struggle is sweet and earned. This experience teaches both of you about unconditional love, loving each other through difficulty, loving yourselves enough to set boundaries, and even maintaining compassion for the mother despite her interference. The spiritual partnership you create together becomes a model for conscious, healthy relationships. Your children grow up in an environment where healthy boundaries are normal, breaking generational patterns of guilt and manipulation. Remember, Archangel Michael is actively working on this situation right now as you receive this message. The energetic shifts are already beginning to happen in the spiritual realm before you see physical evidence. This message reached you at the exact right moment, not a day too early or too late. Take action today with the protection prayers and rituals that have been shared. The window of opportunity for maximum divine assistance is open now. Your person is also receiving spiritual guidance in their dreams and intuitive feelings, even if they are not consciously aware yet. The mother's energetic hold is weakening as you strengthen your spiritual protection and trust in divine timing. Show your appreciation for this divine revelation and protection by giving super thanks up to $20. This energy exchange helps maintain the angelic connection and supports continued divine intervention in your situation. Your relationship and happiness are sacred priorities in the spiritual realm. The breakthrough you've been waiting for is closer than you think. Trust Archangel Michael's guidance through this challenge, knowing that true love always finds its way.